Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20's Project Architect 2 Let's Play series, where today I got a whole bunch of stuff between episodes. I got a purple helmet, and I got a gem, and I got a gem, and I got some hearts, and I got a blue boots, and I got some wither ribs, and I got a lot of wither skeleton skulls, for the record. Lunar gems, pretty cool, and 2 wither skeleton spawn eggs, because I got one and I said to myself, oh, that wasn't so bad. So then I hung out for a few more minutes and got a second one. It took like maybe 15 minutes to get the 2. So, you know, on average like 5 to 10 minutes to get one, so it wasn't too hard. And that's considering the fact that wither skeletons are not the most common mob to show up. So what I'm thinking is we could make a spawner. I don't think it matters like which one of these we get, though in fairness some of them are already like upgraded a little bit, it looks like. I don't know why they're already upgraded a little bit, but some of them definitely have like, maybe it's because that was a shulker. Maybe it's for the, oh, look at that. Shulkers have like by default a higher default value. That's interesting. Ooh, activation range 16. Okay, I don't know. Doesn't matter though. So what I want to do then is look at what all goes into this and maybe add these things to here. Right? Because this already has beheading on it. So I should be able to easily like put lights on in here. And that's kind of cool, right? Do you have like sharpness already? Because that guy took a long time to die. I guess so. Okay. Ooh, a thingy. Mob imprisonment tool. Give me another one of those, please. Every time I go to make one of these, I don't have a gas tier. So now I have a stack of gas tiers, and we're going to call that a day. And the reason I want to capture that dude is because those are cool. Those dudes are those are his nouveau things. All right, so let's do this. Let's let's wither skeleton it up. Is that a plan? Now, wither skeleton's skulls do not have an EMC value. How's this thing doing, by the way? He's doing pretty wild, actually. We've got a lot of sugar and miniature red hearts and stuff. Yeah, like that's pretty cool. What I could do is I could set up an exporter from this thing that dumps stuff into a trash can. That we don't need, because I don't think we need any of the enchants. Like all the enchants that are on these are like junky. It's like mana boost 1. Like who cares? If this loot had like mana boost 8 on it, I might be more tempted to hang on to it and use it. But like it's all super low level enchants, right? So I should be able to like really easily export bust this into a trash can and like call it a day, right? What I could do is just stick that right there, and on the down we're going to have an insert with a filter, and we'll put stuff, and your filter will be such that you ignore NBT, right? And then what we could have is something like gold, right? Helmet, boot, that, are there leggings in there? Yes, right? So on the down, your whitelist will be these things. With ignoring NBT, that should be cool, right? And then on the east side, we can just extract 8 items a second. And now if we look, this number should be going down, I assume. So you are a blacklist that's empty, so that's cool. Is this working? I don't see anything moving, and that makes me wonder if it's working. Maybe it doesn't like the side that I pulled from because it has the chest face on it thingy. So how about we do from the down face? Does that make a difference? Are you extracting things or what? If I do that, does it help? On the down, you're going to be sugar. I'm assuming that I can, like, extract from this thing, right? Can I not extract from this thing? Can I extract from the top? Can you not automate an MH? You should be able to, right? I'm very confused. I would expect that to work. North face. That is facing east. So it's either insert sugar, extract, man. So it's funny because I've never really used the ME chest. I actually don't think you can extract from it. But technically, I should be able to do a cable, right? Because you can have 8 channels without a controller. So I should be able to throw a cable on here and an export. Do we not have export buses auto-programmed? Export bus. How about an extended export bus? That sounds fun, right? Because I bet I can have like all kinds of cool stuff if I do that. I'm assuming extended just means has more slots. I'm assuming that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm hoping it is, right? So can then I do these guys? And now this number go downy? 0 of 8 channels. Really? I thought you'd be able to handle that. Because this energy cell is powering the chest. Apparently not so much. Interesting. Interesting. I was hoping that would work too, and now I'm concerned that it's not. So bear with me. I'm gonna find a solution to this because now I'm just annoyed. Now I'm just like I need to solve. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is have an ME controller. You ready for this? Dyer's gonna solve this thing. He insists upon it. Skystone block needs skystone. Do I have skystone blocks in here? I do. Okay. So bada bing, bada boom, ME controller. And now, trash can. Did you get thrown in there? No. Where did my trash can go? Where indeed? You really didn't go in here? Oh, you know what? Did it go into here? I bet it went into there because I bet the trash can has an EMC value. Did it? It does. So it went in there, but because I don't know it, I can't pull it back out. That's fine. Okay. So then you, and then cable, and then you, and now you are going to be these guys. I might need to fuzzy that. I probably need to fuzzy that. There's a fuzzy upgrade, I believe. I just need wool. And then I do that. Match any. So now if we look at this, this number should be going down. Yes, it is. Awesome. And if we look at gold gear, these numbers, they see, now it's working. Aha, take that. Goodbye, gold armor. We hardly knew ye. So now we're going to need bow and leather gear. Right? And we'll probably need some of you and you. And there's a reason I'm doing this, and that's because I'm about to get like infinity billion stone swords. So I needed a way to have that not be a problem for us, right? Um, and I definitely want to maintain all this like cool dimlet stuff because I probably want to do like some dimensions. So that's kind of the plan. All right. So I could use some more chainmail stuff, right? So like you, iron chest plate, sure. And that gets us really close, I would guess, to being all cleaned up. Cool. You, 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 Oh, we're gonna need a capacity card. I see you there. I'm not too worried. Quick nap. All right, I think that's cool. Okay, so I put these things in here now. Oh, we're gonna need another capacity card. Cool. And that'll probably be good enough. I like it. What do you guys think? Nice and clean? Yeah. I'll leave trident in there. I'm cool with accumulating a trident every now and then. And look, now all the stuff that's in there is stuff we actually care about. Technically, I could argue that you don't need sugar. Or the miniature red hearts for that matter, because most of this is the sugar, right? It's really all sugar. It's 90% sugar. What I could do is just like throw a quickie functional storage drawer here, and we could snag sugar. And then for our functional storage, I could have one of you. Really? Do we just not know how to make copper? I guess that makes sense. Okay, I'm doing this by hand because clearly none of my stuff is set up properly. Boop and boop. Awesome. All right, so now you're capable of storing 8,000 of sugar, right? And then an export bus can make this be clean. And we can drag that over. All right, so no need for speed upgrades. Now, let's get this thing set up in here. So real quick note, there's a bunch of stuff we're going to want. I'm probably going to want a soul lantern. I'm probably going to want a fallen star to increase spawn count. These all sound cool. Breeze rod for max entities. Definitely want some wool to make whatever mob spawns silent. Chorus fruit does sound cool for no AI. I like that. That would make them very dumb. I like dumb. -10 minimum spawn delay. So tar. So what's cool is you have to get into a lot of different mods if you really want to upgrade these. Redstone comparator super important. A conduit if you want to ignore players. I don't know that we care about activation range because we're going to say does not need a player nearby, right? We're going to definitely want some Rawson from thermal for max spawn delay. Ignore spawn conditions altogether as a dragon egg, which we already have the EMC for, right? Again, don't care about range. Well, we might want to care about. I don't think we care about range. I don't think we care about range. We probably want to reduce range though, and that's going to need quartz, right? Because everything else is the same, but you use quartz in your offhand, and then it like reduces it, right? So we want to limit the range at which this spawns in. So those are the things that we're going to want. So let me get a redstone comparator, which I'm probably just going to teach to you because way cooler, right? So now what I can do is put this in the center of this room, okay, and set that to a redstone comparator, and now he will only run when he has a redstone signal. And then if I click him with a wither skeleton skull, he's going to want to spawn wither skeletons. How cool is that? Awesome. That's how cool it is. So that's where I want to be. Lever, 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 lever. Awesome. And then we can either, my suspicion is, what's directly under the center of that? Because if I can get a laser IO node under there, that would be cool, right? Like way under the center. So if we looked, that's dreadful dirt, right? I want to see exactly where the dreadful dirt starts. So that's grass. So that's 1, 2. I want to say this is the center of where that is. So if I threw on the up face a redstone output with a strong signal on channel black, that could be cool, right? And then if we head off in this direction, so that's dirt, so I assume that's my, and then, right? Cool. And then we could have a thingy here and a lever here, and on the up, you're going to have a redstone input on channel black. And then we just link these dudes such that, you ready for this? We flip lever. Are you working or no? Where's my silk touchy dude? On up, output strong. I assume it could work. That is 100% correct. I did not mischaracterize where that should be. Is it not transmitting? It should be. It's definitely a strong signal, right? That's interesting. Do I need to move that up one then? Did I get Dreadful Dirt as a... I did not. Oh, bummer. I used the diamond... Well... so do I have to, like... Do I have to do this? On the up... I suspect you got vacuumed. Didn't you? Didn't you? Laser IO. Yep. Oh, Dreadful Dirt. I did get. Nice. Okay. I knew I did that. I forgot. Vacuumed. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, so up will be you. And now are you running? If I flip lever? Oh, right. I have to rebind you. Boop. Do what now? Is it because it's not dark in there? That might be the case. I would imagine the thing would still spin though, right? Oh, hello. I don't know if that spawn was what. Let's try this real quick, because now I'm super confused as to why this isn't working. Today's like a whole day of why isn't thing working, isn't it? Oh. That's something. Your output, you're strong, your channel black. Your input, you're strong, right? You're definitely outputting a redstone signal. I'm sure of it. So here's how we're going to prove that. You ready? Give me back my spawner. Interesting. There's a wither skeleton skull in there. So if I put on a light, or a redstone lamp, and... Yep, that's working. Okay. Now we're going to try that again. Where'd the redstone lamp go? Doesn't matter. Oh, it has EMC. It got voided. That's okay. Okay. Now we're going to put the Dreadful Dirt back. We're going to put you on the up. I should probably like disable this vacuum for a minute while I'm working, but it's also kind of hilarious. I have to run back here all the time. Up, out, find, reconnect, light. See how it works? That's what should be happening. Wither skeleton. I'm going to turn the lights off and see if it's just a visual thing. Like maybe there's a visual bug happening. See, look, a wither skeleton skull just spawned. So visually there's something weird about that spawner where it's not behaving itself, right? But like I'm okay with that. Because it's definitely running. It's definitely running. All right, so let's turn off this now and get ready to do this for reals. All right, you can get EMC'd. Cool. So now I can turn you off, and we can try and speed this thing up and look into what we need to actually speed up. So if I gave you a dragon egg. That's going to make you, like, ignore all conditions, right? Yeah, buddy. Uncheck spawning. So now you'll run, as long as you have redstone on, that. See? See how cool that is? Okay. Now what I also wouldn't mind is for you to be like, no AI. Okay. So that was Dragon Egg complete. Spawner. Which one of you was no AI? That would be Chorus Root, which has an EMC that I know. Cool. Done. So now when I turn you on, you guys is going to be dumb. See? They're just like, derp. I should consider putting this in the floor so that he doesn't get stuck like that. Shouldn't I? I'm going to say yes. Because that could be a problem. Also, your range is too big. It was another thing I was concerned might be happening. That's why we need to reduce the range, right? Definitely need to reduce the range. Versus... Oh my goodness, look at you guys thinking out. Oh my goodness. Definitely need to reduce the range. That's why we put on no AI before we really tested it. Just saying. Okay. So, like, in theory, I drop all this stuff, and the swords may need to be added to, like, the pickup list, but we'll get to that. Okay. So if we look at you... Yeah, swords are in here, so I need to add that to the trash export. This is why we spent so much time getting the trash export working, because I knew I would need to do that. And then where's my spawner? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Wither Skeleton spawner in the ground so that there's no longer any silly, like, hey, you know, whatever. Okay? Now, Blaze Rods was the +1 spawn range. So currently your spawn range is what? 10? So what we're going to want is Quartz and Blaze Rod. And I assume that that is in the offhand, if I remember correctly. So how about a 4-block spawn radius? Is that cool? So that'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the walls. Now, if that becomes a problem, I can always bump it down to 3, but, like, let's see how it goes. With that and that on. That's what I'm talking about. My only concern is the magnet going to be faster. It may or may not. That's kind of cool, honestly. How cool is that? I love Apotheosis spawners because you can make them really OP. Like, granted, I'm tick accelerating it right now, but, like, let's just say this isn't my final form. And with all that looting and stuff, oh, it's beautiful. We're gonna have so many Wither Skeleton skulls. Which, by the way, I should probably stage in... Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're not locked. Well, there's your problem. You should be locked. I don't know why you're not. How are you inserting into the bottom slot? And then you. Cool. And then you can have you. Cool. Alright, so Wither Skeleton Skulls will also be accumulated there. And what I'll probably do is, like, somehow integrate that with AE. Like, the main AE. Right? That should be cool. Is there... Oh, there is one. Are you from before or are you from this time? Not quite sure. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to say I don't need the conduits anymore because ignore players and ignore light both fall under the category of ignore conditions. So I think this will run no matter what now. So all I really need to do is get some rosin, which is from fractioning resin, and then some tar, which I can get from coal. That's good, and that's EMCable. And then finally, breeze rods. I have to find some breezes. That might be hard. And then whatever fallen star from End's phantasm is. I don't know what that is, but we're going to probably find out. I'm assuming that's one, like, maybe a world gen thing in the end. I'm not sure. But those things will speed this guy up. So now if I leave him running, we should be getting, like, a healthy amount of this stuff. The only thing I'd like to see is this guy, like, pulling faster. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe I should add an entity magnet to just dire things. That could be fun. Taking notes. All right, so here's the deal. Breeze rods requires the trials chamber mod, I assume. So I'm guessing it's this thing going on here. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. And there's stuff. Interesting. And then there's like whatever this is. So I'm assuming that this is like some kind of like backport of what trial chambers in like 121 are. Is that, I'm guessing? So we have some ominous bottles, right? Which do not have a recipe. We have trial key and ominous key. We'll have to figure out how to get those. I'm gonna have to probably research how this mod works and see if it is like a match of the previous. But I'm guessing if we want to get breeze rods, that increases the maximum number of entities that can be spawned at once. So if we really want this spawner to be super uber, we're going to want to get breeze rods. In addition, we're going to want fallen stars. That increases the spawn count, the number of entities spawned at once. So like these two are about how many mobs. This is how many spawn at once, and this is how many can spawn in total. So like breeze rod's like not super important because right now max entities at 10, so it would be nice, right? Really, what I want to get is the min and max spawn delay bumped up. So for that, we're going to need tar, which is the min spawn delay, and rosin, which is the max spawn delay. So what we want to do is probably get into eel thermal, right? So talk to me again. Tar is going to be a pyrolyzer. Pyrolyzer for tar from coal, so that's EMCable effectively. And rosin is going to be from resin in a fractionating still, and resin comes from an arboreal extractor with, trees. It looks like spruce being the best so far. Accurate. Spruce. So we get a spruce tree, which we can do. And while we're at it, bone meal, please. Boom, boom. Cool. Okay. And then we're going to want the arboreal extractor. So I feel like thermal is going to play a little bit of a role in this pack, so I should probably teach you how to make that and that. And then while you're at it, let's get you this, and this. And probably want to get Invar going. Now, Invar, can we just cheese it a little bit? I mean, like, I feel like we can. We already know how to make those. So, like, yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll cheese it a bit. It's a little cheesy. But dire. Gotta do things different sometimes. Keep them YouTube videos interesting. Alright, so we'll get the arboreal extractor going initially. We'll see how fast this thing is. And then we need to fractioning still. And we need to pyrolyzer. And pyrolyzer requires Constantin, which is this. I feel like pyrolyzer, Constantin. That should be cool. Sweet. Okay. So how about right here? You're going to do a little bit of that. And you seem to be doing your job. Now remind me how these things work. Uses fertilizer to boost production. Put down the axe. So fertilizer, I assume it's the It's the thermal fertilizer, like Phytogrow. Ooh, which, by the way, has an EMC value. So if I could get lucky enough to get some niter, which I apparently do have, we could EMC. I'm going to EMC this. Right? That's Phytogrow. It's all the same, right? Phytogrow is Phytogrow. There's no longer like fancy Phytogrow versus not fancy. Okay. So why don't I get more arboreal extractors? Because I assume they can, like, you know, the same tree, yes? I would think. Cool. And then we could do Phytogrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could have a tank collecting it. Basic one for now. And Laser IO could facilitate linking these dudes. And you'll just insert here, extract, 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 extract. And give me more Laser IO fluid cards, because you know we're going to need them at some point. Cool. That seems like it's working. I assume you guys are cool. 383, and if I temporal pouch this dude a little bit. Yeah. We're cooking. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Alright. So how about we wrap up here? Direwolf20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and use this stuff to make the spawner better. Now, this is cool for Wither Skeleton Skulls, but guess what? Die are going to do something similar for Blazes, because Blaze Rods equal lots of EMC. So that's going to be my next upgrade to my mob farm. But for now, it's wrapping up point. So Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy. Oh, and turn off the light in here, because we don't need lights anymore. Correct.